not my lips or my eyes. Look into my heart. That's where you need to. That's where your focus need to be, on my heart, not my booty. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna read a couple more of these. Okay. Okay. So some people open up about the fear of instant rejection. And this one girl, and y'all, by the way, I want to tell you, if you go on Twitter and you look at this, because I'm reading this off on Twitter, and I'm going to tell y'all something. Well, I'm reading this out the article, but it came off on Twitter. But these women are not big as me on here. They are not big as me. So you know if they catching HE double hockey sticks, then you know I'm catching it too. And there's some other women that's catching it too. But so everybody's not as blunt and bold about it as I am. And I understand that. And you know, to feel my way to this stuff. And this is why I be talking to the ladies. That's why I teach that class. Because I was blind and I had to feel my way through this stuff. And I'm still feeling my way through this stuff. And I thank God for those that are in my life. But any information that I can always put out, I'm going to put out. But anyway, let's keep on reading here. It says, people open up about the fear of instant rejection. And this girl says, never really dated because I've been scared that my size would mean instant rejection. So I've just tried to protect myself from that. Yeah, I'm like that too. It's certain people, if I see them look a certain way, I would not try to come on to them or anything like that. I would not flirt with certain kind of guys because I feel like it would be just instant rejection, and rejection hurts. Let's be real. Rejection hurts. Yes, it's protection and all that, but it still hurts. It still hurts. Rejection still hurts. You do your best to try to win somebody over, and then they pass you by just like that. It took you 2 hours to get dressed, to get real cute, to go and flirt a little bit, and then they pass you by for the woman sitting next to you. It looks like they coming your way, but then they go to the woman sitting next to you. So, yeah, rejection does hurt. Yes, it does. Okay. Okay, on to the next. One woman recounted being cheated on by her ex-fiance. And this is what she said. My ex-fiance told me he cheated on me because he was used to being with hot women and deserved a treat. Now, you know what? I dealt with that too. The guy who I was with, you feel like you don't have any other choice when you're plus size. First of all, you're plus size and you got health issues. Ooh, you have a lot against you right there. That there alone, plus size and health issues, and you steady got somebody telling you how you ain't amounting to nothing. So, and they're telling everything that goes on in your household, how you have to do things certain way. It was one time, y'all, at my heaviest weight, which was like near 560, at my heaviest weight, I had to wash dishes. Listen, I literally had to sit in a chair to wash dishes. So when y'all stand and wash dishes now, I'm very thankful because I had to sit in a chair and wash dishes, y'all. And I'm not the only one. I know there's other people that do it and they ain't even this size. But what I'm saying is everything that went on in this home, he would go back out and tell people to make himself look good just so he could have a reason why he wasn't beside me when we would be at parties or off visiting other people and stuff like that. That was his reason, to make me look bad, so that whenever he did get where he was going, his friends and family already knew that he wasn't going to really be up under me because they already knew how I was doing certain things. I could not clean up like that every day. And when he would help clean up, it was torture. He reminded me every day of everything that he did for me. I mean, even down to a simple thing. Y'all know, you could say, bring me some toilet tissue. He'd be like, y'all, excuse my language now. I got to tell you how he was. He'd be like, he'd go off and tell people, man, that fat ass bitch, she couldn't even get up and go get her no tissue. You know, stuff like that. Excuse the language, but that's how he talked like that. And that hurts my heart to even mention that like that. Whew, almost caught a tear then. But I had to deal with that, getting cheated on because he wanted to look good in front of his friends with the hottest women, whoever would be around. And meanwhile, I would go home after showing my butt, then made myself look like a fool. I would come back home and cry, be in a state of depression, be angry. Never had anyone to really tell my anger to because I don't really trust people like that. Everybody I trusted, they always had a way to break that bond, break that trust, Okay, we're going to moving on, because I almost got emotional. It is hard talking about this. It is hard because I don't think people realize how deep it is to some. Some people have thick skin and some people don't. And it used to be a time when I did have thick skin, and just because I don't as much now, but I'm getting my thick skin back. Yes, I am. I'm getting it back slowly but surely. But just because there are good women and men out here, nobody deserves to be treated like that or fat shamed. I mean, if you don't like fats, walk on by. If you don't like the peach, that's what Joe Simon said. If you don't like the peach, walk on by the tree. Hey, there's plenty of other trees out there. If you don't like my fat behind, keep it moving. Don't waste my time. Don't try to play me. Gosh. Okay, so this next girl, her name is Kit Kat. She said, okay, this is women revealed that they had to be kept secret. Oh my God. That's I don't even know what to say on that. Don't really want to say much on that because that's the part that's really hurting me right now. Is the secret, be kept secret. I had to breathe in, y'all. Okay, let me read this down. Okay, I had a fling with a guy for 4 years in school. We would always meet in private as he didn't want anyone to see us. And those guys have a way of convincing you because you just on such a adrenaline and you really want the love and you want the attention and affection that you're not paying attention to. The only time they use we is whenever it comes down to being in private, and you overlook the fact that we're meeting in private again. Okay, let me keep reading though. She says he liked it bigger girls, he told me, but still didn't want to be seen with me in public. My last guy, I was his first plus size woman. What? Let me stop. I was his first plus size woman, and he said he really liked me, and he did. He really did, because when I tell y'all, he really did. I knew he liked me, but I also knew in my heart, and I kept telling him, because I knew in my heart that he could not get past the fact that I was fat. I knew it, and I could feel it, and he swore up and down to me. He said, no, I'm not like that. I don't have a problem with being seen with you. But yet, every time we would get in a position where he could be seen with me, he would avoid that situation every time. And then get back and pretend like he didn't know. Oh, language, grandma. Then get back and pretend like he didn't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? He'd be like, oh, I didn't see you parked over there. Oh, I didn't see you walking over there. I had to take this out, that out. It was horrible. Didn't want to be seen with me in public. And that's the biggest problem that I'm having right now. I don't want to be anybody's secret because I'm better than that. I'm tired of being a secret. I've been a secret for over doggone. Let me tell you, I'm 42 years old. So I've been a secret for at least 20 years. I've been a secret for at least 20 years. Somebody's secret for at least 20 years. And I'm not going to do another 20, 40, 50 years like that ever again. The flings would be good too. Y'all, let me tell you now. Now, back then I was having sex. I'm going to tell y'all something now. Them flings would be good. But it's not worth it. It's not worth losing your sanity. It's not worth 8 hours of sex and you're going to have 2 years of depression. It's not worth it. I'm telling you. Because once you begin to get caught up in that routine, it becomes an addiction to you. It's sort of like somebody who needs crack all the time. And they say, oh Lord, I'm sounding like the teacher now. It becomes an addiction to you. And you want to keep going as long as you can get it. But the problem comes when you can't get it like that. When you want to break outside. See, eventually, if you do something long enough, you're either going to get tired of it or you need to level up. You need to go to a higher ground or something. And what ends up happening is, you want to go higher. But that guy feels like, what is she talking about? We're doing great. We're fine just like we are. We don't have to go out. Let's stay chilling here, And that keeps you in bondage. And that was the thing that I did not like about that last relationship. And that's why it didn't last but 2 months. But it had been going on for, as far as a real relationship, a titled relationship, it only lasted 2 months, but it had been going on for 3 years. And that's how we was. We was always meeting in secret. I'm nobody's secret. I could care less about being a secret. Eventually everything surfaces to the top. The same way my anger is surfaced to the top now. It's to the top. I got tired. It took, if you put enough pressure on something, that's kind of like, have you ever seen an abscess or a boil? It'll come to a head and they want you to put pressure on it to press out all the bad stuff. Well, see, situations and circumstances happen in life that will put pressure on you and it'll start pushing out stuff that you didn't even know was inside of you. And that's what happened to me. I'm walking around here, thank you, Jesus, and I mean every thank you. I mean every thank you from the bottom of my heart with my whole entire soul. But I did not realize how much was inside of me that had not been healed and released. I didn't realize it. And I didn't even know to look for it because we got people preaching, but, I guess they preach how they preach and they teach how they teach. But if you don't know to look for these things, then you'll find yourself in a situation where you don't know who you are. Where you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're going to do. You'll feel that pressure just pushing on you. You lose lots of sleep. I've lost lots of sleep. And I thought a lot of stuff was because of my son, but and his situation, but the truth is I was jacked up before that. Way before that happened. I was jacked up way before that happened. And one of the main reasons I was jacked up was because of how these men had did me. Three of them. Those three guys did me. See, I've been only in 3 relationships my entire life. That's all I've been in is 3. And each one, except for the last one, was long term. So that was a lot of emotional abuse. I never took time to heal from one to another. So that was a lot of emotional abuse. And then when I'm excited because I finally met a guy who was nice, who didn't cuss me out, who treated me like a woman, who always had my back. But then when I found out he was fat shaming me, I didn't know it was called that back then, by the way, y'all. But I'm going to use that term now.